Start this off by placing a pot of water over a high heat and bring it to a boil. Whilst we're waiting for the water to boil, here is one bunch of bok choy. Slice it in half through the stem and in through the leaves. Run this under cold water to give it a wash and place it on a plate and set aside. With one 3cm piece of ginger, peel this with a spoon. This will avoid wastage. Slice it nice and thinly. Then slice it into really thin strips. And if you don't like ginger, this can be left out, but I highly recommend it in this dish. Once that's done, just set it aside. Here is a 250g sirloin or New York strip steak. We're going to remove the fat cap and cut through the tough sinew. It doesn't matter if you still have a little bit of meat attached to the fat, as it's all going back into the dish. Once that's done, slice the fat cap into really thin strips. And with this, we're going to be making little crunchy bits using the fat and the ginger. This will add great flavour to the dish and a fantastic texture. And once that's done, just set it aside. Slice the steak evenly down the centre. Then we're going to slice this into even sized pieces and try to make them all the same size just so they cook evenly. Place the steak into a bowl and add in 1 tablespoon of miso paste, a good sprinkle of sea salt, and mix all of that together. Miso paste is made from fermented soybeans. It contains probiotics, healthy bacteria that may boost your immunity, promote a healthier gut, and also helps alleviate some of the symptoms of depression and anxiety. Place a large heavy base skillet over a high heat. Once nice and hot, add in the sliced fat and saute for 1 to 1.5 minutes. Once the fat has some good colour onto it, add in the ginger strips, and continue to saute for 45 seconds to 1 minute, or until the ginger has become nice and crispy. Once the ginger and the fat have become nice and crispy, just remove them from the pan and set them aside. Return the pan back onto the high heat and add in the miso steak. Sear the steak for 45 seconds to get some good colour onto it. Then deglaze the pan with 1.5 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and 1.5 tablespoons of honey. Mix all of this around to coat the steak and to pull all of those delicious flavours stuck on the bottom of the pan, and continue to cook this for 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, you'll have a nice glaze coating the steak. Remove it from the heat and set it aside to rest. Place the bok choy into the boiling water and cook it for 2 minutes, just until it's nice and al dente. If you prefer it really soft, just cook it for 1 minute longer. After 2 minutes, remove it from the pan and allow the water to drain. To serve this up, on a nice plate, place over the bok choy. Then add the miso steak. Sprinkle over that delicious and crispy fat and ginger, and spoon over that rich and delicious glaze. And this looks and smells fantastic. Now let's give this a taste. Make sure to pick up a little bit of every ingredient. The flavours in this dish are absolutely incredible. It's got a great savoury, umami flavour that brings so much depth. The steak is soft and juicy, and the ginger and the fat cap not only add great flavour, but also a fantastic textural aspect. This here serves 1, but can easily be doubled, tripled, and so on. Please enjoy this dish, stay safe everyone, and thanks for watching.